Hello and welcome to another episode of my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to create 3D image uh, that you can upload on Facebook. Now if you don't know what is 3D image, let me show you. Uh, you must have seen something like this on Facebook and always wonder how this must have been created. There are some apps that help you, but for that they ask you a certain type of photo that you have to click from your phone so that they can generate such effects. But what if you have a certain image but doesn't have uh, any depth map, like this thing that moves is called a depth map. That because of the depth map this thing is happening. Okay, now for example, this is a still image, but this depth map makes it as if it's a 3D effect, gives a 3D effect. Now as you can see some samples here, there are some 3D effects. Okay, these are all 3D effects. This is just to show you how depth map works. It works on gray, difference in grays, like the dark, then the light, then more light, then this way it goes on and on and on till it becomes white. It works on that fundamentals of grays. Now I have tried all kind of things to see how depth map works on Facebook, but what if you want to create from a simple image? Okay, it doesn't have a depth map. So I found out a way using Google Colab that you can generate such 3D image. Now how to do that, let me show you. I'll just go down, and first thing we are going to do is download this package. Okay, it's called 2D to depth. Okay, now I'll just run this. Okay, so what's happening here, we are downloading this using wget and unzipping it in the same directory. So I'll just refresh this. As you can see, it's downloaded as well as unzipped. Okay, and what you have to do is you have to mount your Google Drive, then click on this third icon. Okay, this one on your left, and drag this folder in your my drive. Okay, into my drive. Now most of you might be using code to mount and so on, but I suggest don't do that because it creates weird error and you are not able to mount and unmount later on using code. So it's better you do manually like this. So I'll just mount it. I'll press here. Yes, connect. Okay, so mounting, and there it's mounted. Okay, now I can access in my Google Drive. This is my Google Drive folder. Okay, this is my folders. Now you can see I have already done it, so I don't have to do it again. The same thing, as you can see, the same thing. So I don't need to do that. You have to do that because you have not done this. So I'll just delete this because I don't need this package. Delete, and plus I'll delete this. Okay, so is the folder is not empty. Okay, it's not going to delete, so we'll just leave it there. I'll just go inside and I'm going to work with this. Okay, now secondly, you can download image directly from the web in your Google Colab using this command, simple command. So I'll just show you how it works. I'll just copy this link. This is a sample image. I'll paste it here and run. Close it. I'll just refresh this. See, this is the image. I'll just open and show you there. So you can download images as a file. Okay. This. Okay. So I don't need that as well. It is for you to show. This for you to see how it works. Now, convert image to JPG or PNG if in other format, else skip. Okay, if you are if you have downloaded certain image which is in this format, okay, like this, so you can convert it into JPG. Okay, JPG images. So this is the code. Okay, suppose because it cannot convert into from this image, okay, in this image format, you have to use JPG. So this is the code to convert, but we don't need to bother with this, so I'll just skip that. Now remove unwanted folders, else skip. Okay, now remove unwanted folders. If you don't want that folders like this one we don't want. Okay, but there are, as we try to delete, it is going to show this error. Okay, to overcome that error, I'll just show you rm-rf, and we'll go to write that folder name, and we'll run this. There is no error, nothing. I'll just refresh this. Gone. So it's gone. Okay, so we're going to skip that as well. Suppose you don't want this as well, so you can just run this. There, you don't want that is also gone, the sample data, whatever it is. Now drag your image inside drive, my drive, then this, and in file. Now if I open this, you can see in file, and there is a out file. Okay, in file and out file, this both directory we need. So what you do is you open your Google Drive directory. So I've already opened it. This is my Google Drive directory, that is in file, and this is the out file. Okay, so you can see there are three images. And in out file there is no image. Okay, so I'll just add some more images. So to add images, you can either do it here, or you can directly add image here. So I'll add some sample. Okay, I've already added this. I'll add this, and I'll add this. Copy. I'll just drag it. Okay, so the images has been added. Okay, now we cannot see the updated images out here. So what you will do is you're going to press refresh. Okay, there. How many images we have? We have 5. So there are 5 images. Okay, so we're done with this. Now we will go down, and what you're going to do is we're going to use the GPU. Okay, now remember, don't Google Colab has a certain limit in GPU. Okay, even I did not know about that. I was trying to install some packages which was taking hours and hours, and even I tried to cancel it, it was not cancelling. So then later on I got a message that I have exhausted my GPU, and it will take 12 hours or something or more to start again. They don't even say that how much time it will take. I have to Google it and find out that it takes 12 hours. So don't burn out your GPU. if you are doing a program that needs certain amount of GPU, try to run that way. Otherwise, Google Colab is not a good idea to run GPU programs. So if you're doing a heavy work in GPU, then Google Colab is not a good idea. If you need a small, like what I'm doing, then it's good stuff. Now we're going to run. What we're going to do? We're going to go in runtime. So this is the runtime. Then change runtime type hardware accelerator GPU. Change runtime type hardware accelerator GPU. Then save. Okay. As you do that, you will see everything has disappeared. Don't worry, it's going to restart again, and I'm going to show you everything. So don't bother. Still initializing and all. And there it is. It's come back. And to check whether your GPU is on or off, because it's not going to tell you that GPU is connected, GPU is on. So this is a small piece of code that I found out that you could to know whether your GPU is on or off. So I'll just run this and see GPU is on. So to show you this is really working, I'm going to do it none. Now again initializing will take some time. There, I'm gonna run this. See, GPU is off. So this code is actually working. So I'll just change again, save, and check if my GPU is working. Okay, my GPU is on. Now check access to Google Drive path. If error, unmount Google Drive, remount. Okay, now there is a small weird problem that I have found, that when you do everything, or you write the code and everything, you try to access your Google Drive using Python code and all, at some point it's just does not show anything. I mean, it's totally null. So to make sure that you are still connected to your Google Drive, and this is the best way I found. So I'll just run this. Yeah, it is showing me the files, so it is working, so I can still access it. I'm going to show you why I need this. Just for now, we are going to proceed with the next one. To check access the out file. Now again we're going to check whether we can access the out file as well. Okay, also out file is empty. Okay, so it is accessing. Now creating depth map. Now for single view, okay, if you want to try, you can do this as well, single view and all. So after running this code, this problem occurs that you cannot access. Okay, after running this code, so then you have to unmount and remount again to continue with the code. So I'm going to show you now. I won't run this because I know what happens with this. So, and another thing, after running this, you might come into a problem that the code is crashing, or the code is giving you error. If you get any sort of error, the problem is inside it has created this I, Pi, and B checkpoints, okay, folders, and in every folder, in different folders. So what you do is you just run this and clear it out, so that the code runs smoothly. Okay, so there are two ways. One is using Python, and one is using this normal command. Okay, and then this is to get the black and white image, but here the front will be gray and the behind will be white. Okay, the single view. So but I want something that pops up, so I'll go with this. Okay, this command. So I'll just run this and show you. Okay, it's working. Okay, so our code is complete. Now I'll check again whether we can access the folder or not. So I'm going to run this and check, can we access or not. See, we cannot access. After the code is running, we cannot access the folder. So what we are going to do, we are going to unmount. Wait. Yeah, and then remount again. There, done. Now I'll run this code again. There, I can access my folder. Now I'll run this and check. Yep, we still get. Now one more thing I'm gonna show you. As you can see, there are 5 images, and here also the output is 5 images. Now the problem here is when the image is made, it's something like this. Okay, same with this, and same with this. So this is how the depth map looks like. Okay, it can make multiple images in that manner. See, it is done nicely. Okay, so yeah, now but we need separate images. Okay, we need this image and we need this image separate. This image, this is a single image. Okay, we don't, so to split the image, what we are going to do, there is another step that you have to run. That is, let's just clear it out. Okay, this is the help part. If you want to know more about this 2D depth command, you can just run and see how it looks like. Okay, you can get a lot of different samples of code that you can use. So yep, so I think after running this, maybe I won't be able to access. Let me see. Yeah, see, after running this 2D this in your Google Drive, you won't be able to access again. So you have to unmount again. I hate this part, but this is what it is. And remount again. Okay, it is remounted or not. Not sure. Let me run this and see. Yep, it's from it took time. Now, okay, this is the code to split the image into 2 different images. Okay, so I'm going to run this. Okay, done. Splitting is done. Now this part, if split gives no output, unmount Google Drive and mount again. But it did give us output. So let me show you how the output looks like. Yeah, see, it has separated the image. This is one image and this is the split image, that is the this. Okay, so now we don't need to do anything else. This is for extra information. Okay, run to check access. If you want to run again to check access, whether you can access or not. Yeah, we can access. As soon as you run this Python command inside Google Drive, it will revoke your access. Okay, so you have to unmount and remount again. Now to clean your files, if you don't want any images from your in file and out file, then you can just run this too and it will delete it from your this. You don't have to manually delete everything. Okay, and for best result, use single view and invert color and so on, blah blah blah. This is and you can use this in your Photoshop and give it perfect this whatever. But for this video sake, I'm doing it fast, so I'm not going to use Photoshop and all. So I'm going to use this image and this image. Okay, I'll just download. Did I download this one? I don't know. Okay, so 1 2 3 and 4, just cut this, make a new folder. Okay, so this is the image 1 and this is the image 2. So it's not very much, I mean not much of it. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just rename as this. Okay, same thing you have to do for this as well. All you have to do is rename the same thing and just add this depth. That's it. Okay, so I'm going to test it out on Facebook. Let me open the yeah. So this is my page that I have created just to see how it works and how it looks. So yeah, wait, where's the folder? So don't select everything together, only select 2 at a time. This for this and this and this. Okay, I'll just open this way and just wait for some time and everything is going to happen automatically. Okay, you can see there is some movement. Okay, what if I invert this? So I'll open in Paint. I'll press Ctrl Shift I and then I'll try it out. Let me see what I can see. Okay, I think the first one is better, the white one. Okay, nice. See, it's a nice effect. Now I'll try with this. Okay, it's kind of a weird, but yeah, you can get the idea. So how can you make this effect 3D effects? Okay, it's fun, and this is the best way that I can find to create a 3D effect using Python. Yeah, nice. Okay, so hope you like the tutorial. um, and if you're wondering that I uploaded the other images, yes, I have uploaded. If you did not notice first, it's here. So yeah, just trying different things with the images, and there are more images as you can see. So I've tried with this, tried with this. Okay, this gave a very good effect. This one, and this one, and this one. Okay, this is the old picture. I didn't do anything. It's the whole thing is done by the Python software itself. So see, you can give a nice 3D effect. Yeah, so that's that. And please do like and subscribe to my channel, and please support. It's very much lagging behind in YouTube. Not much, but yeah, thanks for watching. And if you want to know about the what page it is this page, cute 3d.fb. okay, so you can just search this, and you can check out the page. I'll also give you the link of this page, and you can see how it looks like. Okay, different images and all. And also I'm gonna give out this what do you call this page in my GitHub, and you can enjoy making different 3D effects. Okay, now I'll just off this and done, because I don't need this. Otherwise it will say I've exhausted my GPU. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.